Hey everybody, it's Cassandra, and this is the motorcycle cake that I made. Um, my goal for the bottom was to do like a really nice ombre effect. Again, I can't get it perfectly smooth because I've got to get a cake turner, guys. It is so hard to do this without a cake turner. But the dirt road, the motorcycle, the Harley Davidson, and it is a Harley Davidson. And let's see if you can see. There we go. So see the Harley Davidson? Okay, perfect. All right, it's a Harley Davidson. Let me brighten this up just a little for you. It's a Harley Davidson on a dirt road. And the dirt road is actually the cake where I trimmed off the brown. And it's delicious. So it's not like candy that's too sweet. And what this represents, this is a tribute to my granddaughter's boyfriend, Christian. He wanted me to make his cake, and I'm just so honored because I'm not a professional cake decorator. Now, this cake is absolutely delicious. The icing is delicious. I use my butter that I actually make, my buttermilk that I make when I'm making the butter. The icing is everything's homemade. It's made with pasteurized egg whites, so I have to take the time to actually pasteurize my egg whites before I can put them in my icing. The butter in the icing is the butter that I make. So, I mean, this is like scratch cake. But the cake itself is absolutely delicious. The icing's delicious. It's not too sweet. It's perfect. My problem is I can't decorate that well. So, and I don't have a cake turner. So to get it just this smooth is like a miracle for me. But an ombre effect is the darkest of a color, and then the medium of a color, then the lightest, and then it goes on to white. And it doesn't have hard lines. An ombre effect doesn't have hard lines. And so I did my very best to make it look like that. And this is going to represent like a riverbed. And what I wanted this to make him think of is like, here's a riverbed, and then he's riding on a dirt road on his bike, and this is like unkept grass. That's why I made it, to look like it's high grass. And then these represents like the wild daisies and the wild marigolds that grow in fields like out in the country, and like just a tribute. And I wanted him to look at this and just feel freedom, because there's nothing more liberating, nothing more fulfilling, and there's not anything else that you can even describe the freedom of getting on a bike and taking a ride down to the beach or through the mountains or through the countryside. And that's what I was trying to represent by the dirt road and the field, the unkept fields when you're riding in far off places like that. And this is just wildflowers. And I just think it's lovely, and I think it's beautiful. And again, you guys and gals, please be kind because I'm not a professional cake decorator. I don't have all the tools, but I did make these beautiful marigold flowers with the little dot, the candy dot in the middle. And like I said, this is supposed to represent unkept grass and wildflowers, and he's just riding down a dirt road. And I could not have even got a better dirt road. Doesn't that look just like a dirt road? And you see the blue in it, and that represents gravel. So he's going down an old dirt country road, and he's just taking some time for himself, riding on his motorcycle. And I just wanted to make it like this for Christian, because one, he is the sweetest kid on the planet. And he honestly is so cute. He is so adorable. I want to squeeze him every time I see him, but I don't want him to think I'm a weirdo. And
I can do it.
yeah, my granddaughter can do it because that's her boyfriend. And his birthday party's tomorrow.
The cutest little nose ever.
He does have the cutest little nose, you guys and gals. He's got the cutest nose. Well, anyway, when he sees this cake, I want it to be a tribute to him. He's learning how to ride his Harley Davidson. I want him to look at that and say, God, yeah, that's freedom. Me riding down a dirt road, out in the country, field full of flowers, a body of water nearby. Hell yeah, that is such a freedom that you can't even imagine. I love riding. I can't wait to get my motorcycle license. My kids don't know it, though, that I'm going to do that. And I'm actually going to buy me and my husband Harley Davidsons. I'm going to buy my husband one. I'm going to buy me one. And then when we take trips together, we're going to ride side by side on our bikes. Watch and see if I don't do it, y'all. Y'all are going to love it. I'll make videos. But I love how I made the grass. I wanted it to show that it was unkept. Unkept grass, wildflowers, riding down a dirt road. The dirt road is actually the cake where I trimmed off the brown. And this represents a body of water, and I tried to do it in the ombre effect. And I think I did a really good job to not have a cake turner and the specific blade that you smooth the cake with. Once I get a cake turner, guys and gals, I'm going to be able to really make these cakes look great. But I just haven't bought one yet, and I've got to get up off my butt and get one. I love the ombre effect, though. I think I finally did it right, because like I said, ombre is just smooth line. It's no lines. It's just effortlessly. But please don't laugh at me too much, because it's not, my granddaughter's fussing at me because she says it's absolutely gorgeous. I don't know. What do you guys and gals think? It took me several days to make this cake, because you have to bake the cake, then you have to let it completely cool. It's even got license plate. You have to let it completely cool. Then you put it in the refrigerator overnight. Then you trim it, and you've got to trim it to perfection, or it will lose the round shape. Then you got to put it back in the refrigerator. Then you got to do a crumb coat. Then you got to put it back in the refrigerator. Then you do your base coat. But I put a very thick, heavy crumb coat on this, because I've learned if you do a really good crumb coat, the exterior is going to look amazing. So I just wished I could have got that a little bit smoother, but once I get a cake turner and the correct blade to make it smooth, I think I'll be fine. But I just hope y'all get the gist of this. When he sees his cake, the idea is for him to look at it as a representation, that it's a tribute to him learning how to ride his Harley, and give him an idea of freedom. Because there is no better sense of freedom than hopping on a bike, going down to the beach, going through the mountains, or going down a beautiful country road with wildflowers and unkept grass, and just riding, and then stopping and grabbing something good to eat, grab a beer, talk to strangers in a bar. I know I sound redneck, but I'm telling you, that is the good life. I'm telling you, guys and gals. I love the finer things in life, and I'm going to tell you, bikers, they're one of the finer people in life. Some of the best people that I've ever met in my life have been bikers. And so this is not only a tribute to Christian, this is a tribute to all bikers in the world. I love you, man. You're awesome. So I hope that y'all like this. Like I said, I'm not a professional cake decorator, but people love my cakes. And he asked my granddaughter, he said, do you think your grandma would make me my birthday cake? And so this is the style that I chose. I saw it in my mind's eye, and I was like, I got to do this. So I went and bought this. This is actually a collector's item, guys and gals. This motorcycle is actually a collector's item. So not only will he be able to, now this cake is delicious. Now I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to have to brag a little bit now. This cake, which I already have, I know, the cake itself is delicious. The icing's absolutely out of this world. So he's not only going to be able to enjoy a delicious cake, but he'll also get to keep this forever, because it's a collector's item. It's not really a toy. It's actually a collector's item. And I did that on purpose because I just wanted him to know that I love him too. I love his mother. He's got a wonderful mother. And, he's part of the family. So I just pray that he likes it. I just wish I could have got that a little bit smoother. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. But, all right. So that's the Harley Davidson motorcycle cake for a young man that is learning how to ride. And I just wanted it, like I said, to represent, look at that. That's freedom. That's on a dirt road. He's going down a road. He's on he's just going. He don't know where he's going. He just can't wait till he gets there. You know, it's such a cool. I've done that before on bikes, and I'm telling you. So that's what I had in my. That's the kind of concept that I want to portray. But anyway, peace and love, everybody. I can't post any pictures or videos of this until after the birthday party tomorrow, or my granddaughter will kill me. What do you guys and gals think? Love you. And if you're a biker, totally love you.